Today we're going to do lesson 4.9, same digit, different value. So we've already talked about the math warm-up, which answers were false, true, false. And then we sorted our cards. Most people sorted them into 3 piles based on the digits. You could have also put them in order from least to greatest or greatest to least. There's other options. Now it says write each number in expanded form. So remember, expanded forms where we stretch it out based on the place value. So the first number that they have given us is this right here. And so who would like to raise their hand and tell me what the value of the 4 is, which is the biggest digit? Devin? What's the value of that 4? You forgot? Okay, Jackson?
1,000.
Nope, that's the place. Colton, what's the value?
4,000.
4,000, yes. So think we're putting it in expanded form, guys, so we need all numbers. So 4,000. And Devin, because there's 3 numbers behind the 4, there's going to be 3 zeros behind the 4 when we stretch it out. Okay, what will we write next? What's the value of the 6, Fisher?
600.
600. Haziel, what's the value of the 2?
1.
Yep. Okay, good. And we don't, when we're putting something, a number in expanded form, we don't include the zeros, okay? All right, on the next one, what is the value of the 4, Jackson?
40,000.
Yes, 40,000. And if you'll notice, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 digits behind it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros behind it. Evan, what's the value of the 6?
600. Wait, no, 60. Wait, 6.
What place is that 6 in?
6,000.
6,000, right? So that's how the place value kind of helps us when we are, if you look and you say, well, I've got a 6 in the thousands place, so that would be worth. Oh, now it's taken in. I've been trying to write that for, okay. 6,000, okay, plus, Autry.
200.
Yes, and then we're done with that one. And on C, Todd, what would be the value of the 4?
400,000.
Yes, good work. 400,000. All right. What would be the value of the 6, Cameron?
600.
No.
60,000.
60 what? Yes, 60,000. Good. Mary, what would be the value of the 2?
2,000.
Yep. Okay, very good. So we've got all those in expanded form. It says write the value of the 4 in each number. So what's the value of this 4, everybody?
4,000.
No.
40,000.
No, 4,000. Okay, let's try that again. It's a 4 in the thousands place. So Devin, decompose, what would it be?
4,000.
4,000. Yes, sirree. 4,000. Okay. On B, what's the value of this 4? Shout it out.
40,000.
40,000. What's the value of this 4?
400,000.
Okay, see how that's working? So we have 4,000, 40,000, 400,000. Okay, and each one is how much bigger than the one before? So how many zeros do we see here?
3.
3, and here?
4.
So what do you multiply this guy by to get this?
10.
10. Okay, and this one has 4 zeros, and this one has 5 zeros. So what would you multiply this guy by to get this? 10.
You're just adding a 0 by each one.
Bonus though, what would you multiply this guy by to get this one? Haziel, what do you think? No. Jackson?
100.
It would be 100 because you just have to add 2 zeros. Remember whenever I wrote that 2 zeros is equal to 100. And this has 3, this has 5. So if we were to multiply 4,000 times 100, we would get 400,000. So watch. 4 times 1 is 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, that 1 in front is gonna say it's gonna be the same, and then we just have to match up the zeros. Okay, so the last part of that page, next it says, compare the value of the 4 and 2 different numbers. Write 2 statements to describe what you notice about the values. Let's see here. The 4 in 462,000 is 10 times, you better be writing, bigger than the 4 46,200. Okay, so see that 4 is worth 400,000, that's 40,000, so this one's 10 times bigger. How is the value of the 2 in this number related to the value of the 2 in this number? Haziel? So how much bigger would it be? How much bigger is this 2? 10. Yep, that's right. The 2 in 46,200 is 10 times less than, here, let's do it this way. The value of the 2 in 462,000 is 10 times more. My pen's not writing. There we go. It's just, I don't know why it's going so slow. Alright, what's the roundness? What?
Every time that right
No, you shouldn't be kicking. Right now, you need to just do math. We'll talk when we're done.
Not right now.
The 2 in 462,000 is 10 times more than the 2 in 46,200. All right, that took a while. Okay. Use pencil. Okay. All right, next. Express each number in standard form, expanded form, and word form. Okay, so here's the number that they gave us. I think what I'm gonna do is write them here so they're more clear. 784,003. So we're gonna expand that out first. So Athena, what's the value of the 7? This is not the time for that, okay? What's the value of the 7?
700,000.
Yes. Plus, what's the value of the 8, Harbor?
80,000.
Yes, 80,000. Macy, what's the value of the 4?
50,000.
Yes, that's correct. And then we don't do anything for these guys. And then the last thing we add on is what, Cameron? What's the value of the 3? Just 3, right? Okay, so make sure you have written that in this box. 700,000 plus 80,000 plus 4,000 plus 3. Okay. 700,000 plus 80,000 plus 4,000 plus 3. And then, who would like to try reading that number? Reading this number for us. Harbor?
184,003.
Without the and in it. No. Nope.
784,003.
Yep. It sounds kind of weird when you're used to saying it with an and. So 784, write this down. And we're gonna put a dash between 80 and 4 because they work together to make a number. 784,000. Then we kind of pause. So there's a comma after the word 1,000, and then we write 3. 784,003. Okay. On the next one, these to me are the most challenging to do because we're squishing them in. They've got them all spread out, and we've got to squish them in. And so usually where I start is I say, which is the biggest number up here? Avis?
50,000.
50,000. And how many digits are there in 50,000? How many numbers? 5. So this is what I do. If I've got to take a number and take it from being great big, squished down, then I write the number of digits in the biggest one first. Okay? So then what's going to go in my 10,000 place? Jackson?
5.
5. Okay. What's going to go in the thousands place? Ari?
9.
9. What's going to go in the hundreds place? Evan? 3. What's gonna go in the tens place, Autry?
6.
6. What's gonna go in the ones place, Jackson?
1.
1. So that is the number that you need to have written down in the first spot. And I'm gonna change the color here so it stands out a little bit. So 59,361. So now, you're getting behind already. Okay, Haziel, how do you say this number?
59,360.
That's right, very good. So 59, so 59,000. And then we pause and say 360 -1. So there's 2 dashes in that one. 59 and 61. Okay. Next, they gave it to us in word form. So first we're going to read those, and then we do something for that, and then we're going to do something. So, read this number to me, Emma.
803,099.
Yes. So 803. How do we write the number 803? What do we write first, everybody? 803. And then what do we make for the word thousand? Comma. And then, so we've got 803,000. Now, this next part is tricky because it says 99. How do we write 99? Like that?
No.
Autry?
099.
099, because since there's a comma, Devin, before or right after the 3, we know that there's got to be 3 numbers back here, right? Because there always has to be 3 numbers following a comma. And thousand tells us where to put the comma. So we have 803,000. Then we have to write 99 using 3 number spaces. So that means we write a 0 in front of it. This is something that a lot of students have struggled with in the past. They would either write it like this, or they would write like this, or they would write like this. Okay? So they would either just put the 99 and then, but then if they knew there needed to be 3 numbers behind the comma, they would move the comma. But the comma is in its spot already. So we have to use 3 digits to write 99, so it's 099. Okay, expanded form. What comes first, Jackson?
800,000.
Yes, 800,000. And then our 3 zeros. Plus, what comes next? Devin?
3.
3 what? What place is the 3 in?
The tens place.
No.
No, wait. The thousands place.
So if it's a 3 in the thousands place, it would be?
83,000.
No, we're just talking about the 3 right now.
3,000.
3,000, yes. All right. So 800,000 plus 3,000 plus what comes next, Fisher?
99.
Nope,
No, 90.
90. Plus, Ari, what comes last? 9. You know, I've told you guys before that making mistakes is one of the best ways to learn. I specifically remember a question like this that I had on a test at one time. And it was putting in expanded form a number like this. And I did 460,000 plus 3,000 plus 500 plus 20 plus 4. And I was sure that I got it right. But what did I do?
Wrong.
You got it wrong.
Fisher?
You scooted the 60,000 over.
I put the 400, instead of making it 400, then 60, I did 460.
Yeah.
I still remember that. Okay.
Wow.
You have a lot of memory.
What?
You have a ton of memory.
Yeah, I've been around for a long time. All right. As soon as this cooperates, there we go. All right. So,
Miss Peterson, I got a question
is it about math?
about what you did wrong
Okay.
on the test. Did anybody make fun of me for making that mistake?
Nobody even knew but me and my teacher. It was on a test, so nobody else saw.
Who was your teacher?
I don't remember who my teacher was at that time. Okay.
Do you know what grade you was?
No, I don't. I just remember that test. Ah, this thing is driving me crazy. I think it's, I don't know, the slow Wi-Fi or something. Okay. Come on. So it erased this. So this needs to be 90. Anytime. There it goes. Okay. Okay. I'm over this. Okay. Now, on this next one, we've got to put it in expanded form and word form. So, 310,060. Okay, expanded form to start. What would we start with? Emma.
300.
Huh?
300,000.
300,000, right? I guess it's just frozen. Okay, well, we'll do it here. 300,000 plus
The unfroze.
what comes next, Jackson?
10,000.
10,000 plus what comes next, Todd? Huh?
60.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I said 60.
60, yes. And that's it, right? Okay. And then who wants to try reading that number to us? All right, I think it's gonna work. 300,000 plus 1,000, 10,000 plus 60. And Colton.
310,060.
Good work, Colton. That's exactly right. So over here we're gonna write 310 and then comes our word thousand. And then we put a comma after thousand and then the word 60. Okay. And then the last one, they've given it to us in word form. And we need to turn it into standard and expanded form. So let's read this one together. 934,900. Okay, so the first thing we need to focus on is 934. What does that look like, Zerelda? 934.
934 looks like
What number do I write first?
900. 930.
No. I'm just writing 934. So tell me what numbers I write. 9 and what comes next?
30.
No.
3. 4.
Okay. And then the 1,000 is the comma, and then I have to write this number.
9. 9. 0. 0.
There you go. Okay. And then if we expand that out, what would we do first? Cameron. What place is this 9 in? No. Devin?
Hundreds. I said hundreds.
Nope, it's not in the hundreds place. Harbor?
900,000.
900,000. So we need to write 900, then a comma with 3 zeros. 900,000 plus, Hazel? 30,000 plus, what comes next, Mary? 4,000. And what comes last, Jackson?
900.
Yes. Okay, good. All right. Says choose two numbers from the table to make this statement true. The 3 in blank is 10 times the value of the 3 in blank. So let's write out here to the side what the values of these 3's are. So this 3 is worth 3. This 3 is worth what? Shout it out.
300.
300. I wrote the zeros. I don't know if they're going to pop up. This 3 is worth 3 what? 1,000. This 3, next 3 is worth
300,000.
Yep, 300,000. And the last 3 is worth 30,000. So they want us to fill in a number here and a number here with this 3 having one more 0 than this 3. Or this 3 being 10 times bigger than this 3. So Jackson, what do you want to put here?
300.
So we're going to put you want to use so we're going to use this number here to use the 3 that's worth 300,000. So what is it?
Oh, wait, 310,000. 310,060.
Okay, 310,060. 310,060. The 3 in 310,060 is 10 times the value of the 3 that's here, which is this number. 934,900. Todd, are you getting all this written down? Okay. All right. Explain why you chose those numbers. Because the 3 and 60 is worth 300,000. Which is 10 times $30,000. The value of the 3 $934,900. Okay. I'm going to tell you what to write on these last two so we can finish up because we've got some people that need to go. The 3 in blank is 10 times the value of the 3 in blank. So we're going to use, for this one, we're going to use this number, the 803,099, 803,099, and it is 10 times as big as the 3 in 59,361, because this is that 300. And then the other one that we're going to do is 934,900. The 3 in that number is 10 times the value of the 3 in 803,099. Cool. All right, I'm going to stop this video and then I'll give you your practice page.